Right hand, he's in the yellow trunks, the champion from Fort Worth. 20 fights undefeated, all 20. But remember, Colin Jones has fought them all too. He had a loss on a foul because he hit after the bell, and then a split decision loss to Milton McQuarrie for the title. Now a slight nosebleed on a very large nose of Colin Jones. If you just joined us in the first round, Donald Curry, the champion, just peppered the face in particular of the contender, the challenger. These pictures live from Birmingham, England, the first championship bout here ever. It's the first million-pound gate in Great Britain for boxing, practically where it started. Listen to these Welshmen. They're stomping their feet, calling for Colin Jones to do something, but Colin now is sort of going into a bit of a shell, and rightfully so. He has some defensive skills with his hands held high, but Curry's punches are so fast. Quick hands. He just, with the left jab, nearly tore the head off of Jones just a moment ago. Another one. And then a right hand. But look at Jones fight back. Thus far, there are no cuts. Neither fighter's been knocked down. Should there be a knockdown, there is a mandatory 8 count, WBA rules. As we've reached the halfway point of round 2, it's scheduled for 15. The Welshman cheer, but both those hooks were caught in the arm of Curry in yellow. Ismael Fernandez of Puerto Rico is the referee, veteran of 10 World Championship fights. He has judged 22. We have Priami, the Italian judge, just off to our left, and Ovi Ovesen of Denmark is the second judge. 8-ounce gloves, raised gloves. They are not using much of this 18-foot ring. Donald Curry's family, boxing family, felt that the bout might go as little as 2 rounds, at most 6. Perhaps he's following their wishes and not quite fighting the fight that he normally fights, where he is more of a boxer. He is setting himself up now as a puncher. Of course, if you can land right hands like that, you're liable to put your opponent down. We're inside the last 30 seconds of round 2. Jones, as we said, has not fought in 7 months. Might be a little rusty. Whereas Curry, who landed that left jab and then a right hand, fought in September against La Rocca. We'll be back. World WBA Welterweight Championship. We're looking at Donald Curry in the yellow trunks on the left, going against the contender, the #1 contender, Colin Jones of Gorseinon, Wales. 26 wins, 23 knockouts, 2 defeats, whereas the 1980 member of the Olympic team, which never got to compete in Moscow, Donald Curry, has had 20, and look at the quickness of those hands. Donald Curry, superb Donald Curry, giving Colin Jones a boxing lesson. Perhaps trying to slug a little bit too much, as if to end it perhaps too early, and allowing himself to be open. Jones in red possesses a stinging left jab, but his best punch is the left hook to the body. Of all the skills Curry possesses, the defensive skills could rank #1. Oh, those are whistling right hands. Slipping away is Jones, not catching the full effect. That is a counter-punching, courageous Welshman. As the Welshmen cheer for their fighter, we'd like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round we'll be taking a station break. Pictures telling a beautiful story of the type of fight that it is. Perhaps some blood, which we saw late in the first round, trickling from the nose of Jones. He has an abrasion, it appears, midway point of his nose, because punches are coming from every angle. Thus far, the area above his red eye is only red. It has not been busted open again as it was in his last fight, which reportedly required surgery. But there is a cut on the bridge of the nose, and it is bleeding. Donald Curry trying to go to the body to drop that left hand so he can get the right through. And Curry, by pressuring Jones, doesn't allow him to get set to unload with heavy punches. Curry's right on top of him. This is the third round. Look at those jabs. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports coverage of the WBA World Welterweight Championship after this from our local stations. All right, we've moved to the fourth round of this scheduled World Championship welterweight bout for 15. Cut on the bridge of the nose and again bleeding. And Colin Jones knows that this fight is his last chance for a world title. And now with the cut on his nose and a constant nosebleed, we may have another cut now around the right eye. And wisely, Ishmael Fernandez calls in the ring doctor. There are two of them here, Dr. David Target and Dr. Michael Abdu. They are both there looking, and the referee, of course, will take the advice of the medical men. Oh, the doctor has said no way, and Colin Jones weeps. Colin Jones weeping, frustrated, and beer bottles now are being thrown here into the ring. We may have to take cover. A little more. Oh my God, there's one just flew by, Sarah Harrison and me. The Welshmen now are upset at the decision, as so often is the case when a fight ends early. But if they were close to the bout, as we are, here at ringside,